5 seconds of delay, like what I'm saying and what you're replying on the comment box. So there might be a slight delay. Okay, so before that I'm explaining, before that I'm telling you, right? So in this session we are going to learn an important thing, like Facebook ads versus Google ads, or Facebook ads or Google ads. So many of you want to know, like, what is Facebook ads and what is Google ads, and which one is better for your business. In this video I'm going to explain which one is better for you. All right, so hi Venkat Verma, hi. So I'm going to explain it to you. Hi Venkat Verma, hi. So see, this is a small 30 minutes session which I'm taking right now. So please take your notes. If you have any book and pen with you, so take your notes. So hi to everyone. So in this video I'm going to explain, like, how you can actually judge which one is a better platform for your business. And at the end of this video I'm going to tell you which is favorite one among this Facebook and Google ads. So I'll tell you my favorite one as well, right? So hi to everyone, good afternoon. Hi Deepak. So good to see all of you people. So if anybody is watching on Facebook, then hi. If anybody is watching on YouTube, hi. So thanks for attending this session. So without getting any delay, I'm going to explain, like, which is a better one, right? So I'll share my screen with you. Right, so this is my screen, right? So I'm going to explain main thing, right? So Google ads or Facebook ads, which one you should pick, right? So here you see I have already mentioned a few things before going to judge, like, which one is better. First one, Google ads. So here you see Google ads or direct leads, right? What is meant by direct leads? I'll tell you the major difference between Google ads and as well as Facebook ads. So for example, let's say if we want anything, right? If we want anything, so what we'll do? Just we'll go to Google and we'll search for something which we want, right? So it's a direct lead because we want that. So that is the reason we are looking for it and we are searching for it, right? So when it comes to Facebook ads, so it is not a direct lead, right? We are showing our ad to the people, right? We are showing our target audience, like, this is our ad and this is what we do, this is what our service is, this is what our product is. We are showcasing our product to them, and we are creating an interest and making them to purchase whatever the product or service you might have, right? So this is a major difference, right? You can see, so creating interest on Facebook ads, but in Google ads already they are interested and already they want the service or they want the product and they are coming to Google, right? And they are searching for the related product or service what you are offering, right? So that is the reason it is a direct lead, right? So the main important step I'll tell you, so to choose, like, whether to go with Google ads or to go with Facebook ads, you need to identify one main point before judging anything. So the first thing, who are your target customers, right? So for example, let's say if your target customers are related to students, let's say, right? So mostly students will not look for any particular courses on Google. For example, let's say, I'll tell you why I'm saying this, because let's say if people are looking for digital marketing course, like 10 to 20 people, like 10 to 20 people are looking for digital marketing service, let's say, okay. But when it comes to Facebook, they might not search for digital marketing course in Google, but they are interested to do the course. Here what we are doing is, like, in Facebook we are showing a digital marketing course ad, right? And we are making them to, like, give their lead or show their interest by seeing our ad, right? By seeing our ad, this is very important, right? So the clear point what I'm telling is, Google ads are always a direct lead and Facebook ads is an indirect lead. We are making them to purchase, or we are making them to create an interest on our product or service, right? So there is no war between Facebook ads and Google ads. So I'm going to tell you, compared to the FB ads, yes, it's bit costly. Google ads are a bit costly, because those are the direct leads, because people want the service, want the product, or they need something. So that is the reason they are coming to Google and they are searching for it, right? That is a direct lead. Okay, so it has more chances, more potential that we can convert them easily, because halfway through they are already interested, and that is the reason they are searching in Google. Got it? And yes, you can retarget using Google Ads. So for example, let's say you placed any search ad. So you placed any search ad here. Okay, so the simple thing, when see, like let's say 100 clicks you got. So just give me a moment. Right? So for example, let's say 100 clicks you got. Okay, out of 100 clicks, let's say 10% of people, okay, 10% people purchase, 10% people inquired about your product. Okay, let's say 10% of people inquired your product. 10% is 10 people, right? But the thing is, like 90 people who visited your website, so they haven't taken any action. That doesn't mean that they are not interested on your product. Yes, maybe 50-50, because they are not satisfied with your landing page. They might be not satisfied with your pricing. They might be not satisfied the way you showcase the ad, right? So there might be plenty of things, but the thing is, like, they need a product or service, so that is the reason they are searching in Google, right? But here you see, you cannot leave those 90 people who visited your page, because you invested some money. Let's say for example 10 rupees per click. Okay, so and so you spent 1000 rupees for Google Ads, right? So, and out of 1000 rupees, like 10 people have inquired about your product. They might be purchased your product, or they inquired you on the contact form. So whatever the action you are giving on the website, they performed it, 10 people. But rest 90 people, what do you need to do? You need to retarget them using display ads, right? You have to retarget them. Again, you have to show your ad. So I'll tell you the concept. So if a person wants to buy your product, so there is a formula, like 5 times at least they need to see your ad. Okay, so on the first go, very few people will purchase your product. Whether you might be having product or service, whatever it might be, only few people might convert on the first go. But when he sees your ad for the continuous 5 times, okay, then there is more chances that he'll purchase your product, right? So the thing is, like, here you will be paying cost per click. Okay, so for example, 100 clicks you got, and cost per click is 10 rupees, and you have spent 1000 rupees, right? And 10% of the people inquired your product. This is a brief overview of Google Ads search ad, how it works. So you need to figure it out here, right? So for example, let's say your product cost, okay, your product cost might be let's say 5000 rupees. Okay, so what, see, these are just on pure example basis. Okay, product cost is 5000 rupees. So whatever it might be, so whether you're doing graphic designing work, to charge them some amount, you can charge 5000 rupees. If you're a web designer, you can charge 5000 rupees for web designing. If you're a content writer, you can charge 5000 rupees for writing articles. So whatever it might be, I'm giving a small example. So if you're already doing any business, you might already have a product or service. Let's say an example, you can calculate on your own product and service price, right? Product cost is 5000 rupees, and we have got 100 clicks. Okay, 10% people inquired. 10% means 10 people inquired. Okay, so let's say out of 10 people, calculate, okay, at least 1%, right? 1%, there is a huge chance that 1% people will buy your product, right? 1% means 1, right? So, and you're making a profit of 4000 rupees, because your product cost is 5000 rupees. Okay, you spent give me a moment. Yes, you spent almost 1000 rupees. So when you minus those 1000 rupees, and you spent 5000 rupees, and you got 4000 rupees back. So because these are very potential leads, direct leads, that you can make use of it. Okay, and it is also good for branding. So many people say, like, Facebook is good for branding. Yes, Facebook is also good for branding, but I'll tell you why Google is also good for branding. Let's say people are searching for your product. Let's say you have an email marketing software. Let's take an example, right? You have an email marketing software, and people are continuously looking for email marketing software, best email marketing software, whatever that might be. So people are continuously looking, and you're placing ad over there. okay, for continuous 1 year or 2 years, let's take an example. Okay, so obviously they might remember you for the long time because you are in the first, second, third, fourth position when you're placing Google search ad, right? So here also you get a high chance of getting branding from Google ads. It's not only Facebook, but in Google also you'll get uh, high branding. All right, and this is an interesting fact. I got this from Google. So you know what, 70,000 searches will happen, okay, every second on Google. How huge it is. Think, 70,000 searches, okay, 2 trillion plus searches on every year, right? This is what this is how Google is, right? How big it is, right? You can see the search engines, you can make use of it, right? So here you see the update includes data from, see, this is a very important step. So again, I got this from Google. So let's say 1,000 people are looking for any keyword, let's say, so they are searching for any product or service. Out of 1,000 people, 49%, let's take 50%, that means 500 people will not click any of the website and they'll just leave Google directly, right? 50% of the searches will happen without clicking. Okay, they'll end up closing Google without clicking any website, right? So that means you can calculate whatever the search volume you see on the Google. Like for example, 1,000, if you see 1,000 search volume, you can imagine that 500 people will max click on any particular link. Out of 500 people, let's take out of 500 people, maybe you have maybe they are you have competitors like maybe 4 or 5 on the first page. You could see 10 search results and as well as 4 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Let's take 15 search results they'll be getting. I mean, you'll be getting on the first page. So 500 people will be transferred to those 15 sites, right? You might have a higher chances if you're on the top. You might have a higher chances to get 10% or 20% clicks out of it. So you need to calculate how many clicks will I get, how much money I'm spending, what is my product cost, will I make any returns from Google ads, right? So whatever the ad you place, right, we end up seeing ROI, right? Return on investment. So Google ads is also one of the most popular and revenue making business, because once you advertise on Google, you'll get to know it. So don't worry about the cost per click is very high. Let's take, I'll tell you an example, which usually happens with all the people. They have a fear of investment. Let's say, I'll give you a small example here. So example ad. Okay, so I'll give you a small example. Let's say you are advertising for digital marketing services on an average. Let's say this is your example. You can calculate on your own business perspective. Okay, so cost per click is like 100 rupees. Okay, if 1 people clicked on my ad, 100 rupees will be deducted. Okay, I'll give you a small thing here. So my service charge is 1 lakh rupees. Let's take an average. So I'll do one thing. We are going with a low budget, right? So my service charge is 10,000 rupees. Okay, if somebody wants a digital marketing service from me, so I charge 10,000 rupees. Let's take an example. Okay, so the cost per click is 100 rupees. Most of the digital marketing agencies are stepping back here itself. I'll tell you, not only digital marketing agencies, everyone. So they'll go with a budget of daily 100,000 rupees. Let's take, so they'll think like 30,000 rupees is what I'm investing on the advertisement. Let's take an example. Okay, so let's say 10 people clicked. Okay, so and 1,000 rupees deducted because cost per click is 100 rupees. Okay, but none of them have inquired. Let's say if they inquired also, they didn't turn up. Okay, and they'll have a fear like, it's not working, I wasted my 1,000 rupees, and they'll just simply turn off that ad. Okay, it's not like that. Maybe these 10 people are not interested, right? These 10 people are not interested. Maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you get the lead, right? Because your service charge is 10,000, right? You can try up to 10 days. Okay, if you can try up to 10 days, and if you got one single customer, you spend 10,000 and you got 10,000. That's okay. That's okay, because many people get to know your company. Many people clicked, and you can retarget them. You can do plenty of the things, right? And so don't worry about fear of investment. Always focus on like what is your product cost and how much money I can make to it. Okay, return on investment. This is very important, right? And when it comes to Google ads, 2 are my favorite, so which I use continuously, and I use search ads and I use video ads. 70 to 80% I use video ads because my business is into that. So that is the reason I use most video ads. But search ads and video ads are very good. Trust me, these two are very, very good. Right now, you got a whole bunch of idea, right? How Google Ads work. Okay, so sometimes you might be charged high on what is the daily budget you kept. Like for example, let's say you kept 1,000 rupees a day. In some cases, okay, if you're getting more clicks, more impressions, Google might slightly increase your budget, like maybe up to 20 to 50%, right? You might be spending 1,200 or 1,500 rupees as well. Okay, because when Google will understand that if you're getting more clicks, more impressions, there is high chance that you can make more ROI through it. So that is the reason slightly sometimes it will increase your budget as well, right? So this is all about our overview of Google Ads, like why you need to choose Google Ads, right? So this is very good. You have to go with it. Now I'm just going to explain a Facebook ads, right? So this is very important. So here you see, I already told we are creating an ad. Okay, so it might be a video ad, it might be a image ad, it might be a carousel ad, it might be anything. We are creating a concept. Okay, we are thinking a concept in the mind. So, and we are creating an ad and we are showcasing to our target customers. Like we are thinking like these are our target audience and we are showing our ad to them. Okay, so Facebook ads, one simple trick I want to tell you: when you have a multiple ad sets, the ad will work better and it will perform very better, right? So you need to have multiple ad sets when it comes to Facebook ads, right? It's not like simply you're creating an ad and you're targeting one set of audience and you're leaving and you're thinking that Facebook ads is not working. No, you have to target multiple people using multiple ad sets, right? Then you have to judge like which ad set is performing better and which is costing you less and getting more ROI. Then you need to concentrate. So I'll tell you a very small example as well. So let's say you were running 2 ads on Facebook ads. So we'll show here. So we'll do one thing. So what we need to do, example ad. Okay. So here you see, you have one ad and you're spending 1,000 rupees a day. Okay. And let's say you're running a lead generation or conversion ad. Okay. And you got 100 conversions. Okay. So 10 rupees per conversions. Okay. And your product cost might be same 5,000 rupees. Okay, we'll take a same example. Okay, so out of 100 conversions, if one got converted also, you will be getting 4,000 rupees back. But the thing is like, so it is not necessary that which ad set is costing less cost per lead, you need to run longer time. See, some ad sets, how it will work, I'll tell you. One ad set will cost you at least, for example, let's say 10 rupees per conversion. And other ad set is costing you 100 rupees per conversion. Okay, so if you want to dive deeper into ad sets and all, definitely in YouTube, I'm going to start a series every Monday 3 o'clock. I'm planning to come live and I'm going to explain everything live. Okay, so to have something special, right? So it's not like I create a video and I upload a pre-recorded video on the YouTube and you're watching. It's not like that. I try to come every Monday 3 o'clock live on my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to it because it's very important, right? So because if I'm teaching you live, that will be a different imagination. But if I recorded and if I played it, it gives you a different experience. So I think coming live and explaining is better. So what do you think? So I need your comments. Like if you think live is good, type live on the comment box. If you think recorded is good, you write recorded on the comment box. Definitely I'll pick one which got most likes and definitely I'll go ahead with that, right? But if I got live, then Monday 3 o'clock, every Monday 3 o'clock I'll be coming live and I'll be explaining some of the concepts of digital marketing, in-depth concepts like how I am explaining right now, right? So let's say here you got 10 rupees per 10 rupees per conversion, one lead, and the next ad you got 100 rupees per conversion, right? But you're getting more ROI on 100 rupees per conversion rather than on 10 rupees per conversion. And if you're switching off this 100 rupees per conversion for like 10 rupees per conversion is less and you're thinking in that way, and if you're running that ad, you might end up losing money also. So think where you're getting revenue from. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, so the revenue part is very, very important. ROI, whatever we do, whatever ads we place, we only think ROI, right? And one small tip again here. So don't just create one creative, okay, like only image or only video, only carousel. You have to test multiple creatives. You have to go one ad with image, video, carousel, and multiple creatives you need to design, and then you have to run. So because see, everybody is not interested in watching video and converting. Somebody might convert by seeing a picture and they'll convert. Somebody will not convert by seeing a picture. They'll see video and they'll convert. So that is the reason you need to have multiple creatives to perform your Facebook ad on a high scale. All right, so this is one small tip for you. So this will help to the business owners, right? So I'll tell you one thing. So if you're a business owner, please comment business owner in the comment box so that I get to know how many business owners are watching this video, right? And very important, I'll tell you, if you're doing anything, or if you're starting anything, or if you're placing any ad, if you want to run any ad, if you're just creating, think once, like why I am creating, okay, why I'm creating, and what is my target, what is the amount I need to spend, and how much ROI I need to get, right? So this is very, very important. You prepare a chat, okay? So you don't turn off your ad or pause your ad within 1 day or 2 days. At least run for a week, like Sunday to Sunday, and then test the results out, which one is performing, which one is not performing, and then you can get better results, right? And you can retarget the audience. And when compared to retargets, okay, I prefer Facebook over Google because I simply love retargeting in Facebook. So whoever the people visit my site, my payment site, I retarget them using my retargeting ads. So retargeting is slightly better. It's my opinion, it's my perception, and because I tried and tested out retargeting in Google and Facebook also, but I prefer Facebook most, right? And it's very good for branding. If you're going for a branding purpose, you can use Facebook. It's very, very good for branding, okay? And you can see daily users, active users on Facebook is 1.62 billion active users on Facebook. So you might be thinking, sir, I'm not using Facebook much, I have shifted to Instagram. That is the reason Facebook acquired Instagram as well. Now you can officially run ads on Instagram through Facebook itself, that you already know it. So, but just people who don't know, I'm just explaining it, right? So 1.62 billion active users on Facebook, very huge, right? And let's say I'll tell you one thing. So if you're on a B2B platform, right? So if your business is into business to business, right? So you prefer LinkedIn over this Google and Facebook ads, right? It depends on the business, what business you have. So always go with LinkedIn if you have B2B business. That is more good. Like you can convert easily and you will get potential lead and interested leads, right? And on Facebook, I'll tell you, conversion ad is the best ad on Facebook. So 95% I use conversion ad, and to grow my followers on Instagram, I use Insta traffic campaign, right? So, but conversion is the best campaign I use. Almost I spent 10,000 rupees a day on Facebook ads, and I spent 15,000 rupees a day on Google ads. Roughly, I spend almost 8 to 10 lakhs every month on advertisement itself. Yes, we are growing it. We are keeping on increasing it. We are scaling it, right? So, and before ending this session, this one I want to tell you which one I use, right? Because you want to know like which one I use, because which is favorite of mine, I'll tell you. So the answer is very simple. It's both, right? Because sometimes I prefer Google ads, sometimes I prefer Facebook ads, sometimes I run both, because I'll try and test for at least 15 to 30 days. I'll see like how much amount I spent on 30 days or 15 days, and I'll see the ROI, right? Okay, if I'm getting 2 times profit, 1 rupee I kept and I got 3 rupees back, like 2 rupees, right? 2 rupees is a profit. That's okay for me. That's okay for me, right? Because 2 rupees getting back is not a joke, right? And even I see the same with Facebook ads as well. But the thing is like, I'll run this up to like when I'm spending 1 rupee, if I'm getting 1 rupee back, that's okay for me. Even still I run the ads, okay? if I spend 1 rupee and getting only 50 pice back, then I'll step back. All right. So this is how I choose which one I need. This is how I choose, like Facebook ads or Google ads. Now you got a clear idea, right? Which one is better, Facebook ads or Google ads? Now you can think like on your business perspective, like which one you need to go. Now anybody will ask you like Facebook ads or Google ads. Now you have an answer, right? So say them the same thing what I've explained to you, right? I guess you have really enjoyed this video, right? So guys, so I already explained why I prefer Facebook ads, because I target mostly people who are interested on digital marketing. So I have a huge scope on Facebook. So that is the reason I prefer Facebook more over Google ads. It is not like I prefer 100% Facebook ads. See, sometimes I spend 10,000 rupees a day on Facebook ads, but 15,000 rupees a day on Google ads. So it's mixed match of both, right? So now you got it, right? Like how you need to judge whether you have to go with Google ads or Facebook ads. So this is the one biggest thing, like many people ask me like to create a video on this. So and next important thing, so I'll see you live. Okay, I'll see you live on the next Monday again. So with a brand new concept of Facebook ads, like I'm going to tell you like the overall concept of Facebook ads and how many ways you can target your customer, and what are the main ad objectives you can choose while creating an ad. So it's all about Facebook ads introduction. So we'll have some great session in the next week. So thank you so much for attending this live session. So hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon on my next live. Thank you so much.